We wanted something very special, we wanted someone iconic, and I have a great desire of football and, of course, West Ham, and so he seemed to fit the bill as, he's the only man on the planet to have scored a hat-trick in a World Cup final, so clearly unique, and I thought there's a good football following here, and he's an interesting person to listen to.
Mike, thank you for the introduction, and seriously, I'm thinking of moving to Gibraltar, subject to my wife's approval.
We had people coming up to us afterwards saying just what a nice guy he was. He was scheduled to leave at 8:30. I think he left at 9:45 in the evening. He had time for everyone, whether it was just autographs, photos, or just a chat. And we've had so many sort of nice messages afterwards saying how congenial he was. The stress leading up to our event was awful. Could he get out of the UK, obviously flying in? Would he land here? Would anybody actually turn up because the weather was just dire? The morning of the event, there's a government weather warning to stay indoors. It was just awful stress.
The hat-trick was important. The most important thing, as you're all aware and understand, that the team won the game. The hat-trick, as it's gone on, has become slightly more important because nobody's achieved that. It's becoming, I talked to a couple of people tonight, we're not seeing so many goals scored in the finals from the teams that win it.
Well, for me, there's a personal side of it. I mean, I didn't realise at the time, but apparently my father used to work with his father at an engineering company in Chelmsford. That's absolutely not related to why we asked him to come over, but that came out in the conversation, so we have a sort of some history back in Chelmsford in Essex. I just think the stories of his World Cup feat, his beating Germany, his hat-trick, was it a goal, was it not a goal, all of those, I think the whole audience found that interesting, and he was just willing to talk about whatever people asked him.
We hear the commentary again. That also is such an important part. It's part of our language now. You hear it almost every day about people using that phrase or saying. And I challenge anybody to watch that game now and come up with a better commentary when you've had 50 years to look at it. Astonishing.
He was kind enough to sign about 14, 15 items, and with that we held a silent auction and a main auction. It wasn't the intent of the night, but it was a sort of a sideshow, and we managed to raise, we think, about £4,500, which was split between Cancer Relief in Gibraltar and with the Bobby Moore Cancer Fund back in the UK, which was sort of slight connection with Geoff Hurst. So it turned out to be a charitable night as well, which added to the occasion.